George Mason 82-77, and Towson defeating Hofstra 67-64. Take a look at our halftime stats, brought to you by Dyke Tire and Auto and by Williamsburg Physical Therapy, located on Richmond Road here in Williamsburg. First for James Madison, they shot 40% in the first half, 12 of 30 from the floor, 33% from three-point range, 4 of 12, and a perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line. A.J. Davis, the senior transfer out of Wyoming, leads all scorers with 21 points. He was 8 of 12 from the floor, 4 of 6 from three-point range. They got 4 points from Ron Carey, 2 from Devin Moore, and 2 from Taylor Bessick. For the Tribe, they shot 76% in the first half, 19 of 25 from the floor. They were 75%, 6 of 8 from the three-point range, and 3 of 6, 50% from the free throw line. Marcus Thornton had 19 points in the first half, 7 of 8 from the floor, 5 of 6 from three-point range. He got help from Tim Rustoven with 8 points, 4 of 5 from the floor, 6 points from Brandon Britt, 5 points from Matt Rum, 2 points for Doug Howard, 2 points for Kyle Gaylord, and 2 points for Fred Heldring. Tribe out-rebounded the Dukes 16-10, 4 rebounds by Tim Rustoven to lead the way. Tribe turned the ball over 7 times in the first half to 6 times for the Dukes. Score was tied 1 time early on in the game at about the 10-minute mark, and the Tribe has led the rest of the way. So, Charlie, as we look at these stats, well, number one, if you shoot 76%, you're going to win a lot of ball games, but the Tribe also controlling the boards pretty well.
Well, let me say this. When you got stats like this, you don't have to do a lot of evaluating what happened out there. Tribe was on fire. They got good shots. They made their outside shots, and they were able to get very good shots off their cuts. And that's something that JMU wasn't able to do. They hit well from the outside, but you can't beat people just shooting the ball from the three-point line.
All right, be Tribe ball to start the second half. For the call of the game, here's Jay Colley.
Thank you very much, Billy Mack. And thanks to President Taylor Reevely for his time at halftime. Here we go. Matt Rum inbounding the basketball as he will throw it into Marcus Thornton in the backcourt to Brandon Britt. And Brandon will get it across the timeline. Right side pass to Gaylord. Back out to Marcus Thornton. Fakes to the left, goes to the right. Falls down a little bit, but keeps his dribble. Right side to Britt. Britt on the right elbow. Charlie, you got to figure James Madison's going to come out with some intensity in the first 5 minutes.
Well, if they don't, they're going to go home pretty quick. I tell you that.
Britt trying to penetrate, stops his dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Lobbing underneath to Tim Rustoven in the paint. Little runner off the mark, no good. Rayshawn Joines got the rebound. Devon Moore the other way on the right side, up top to Goins. Goins hands that ball now to Devon Moore. Tribe got back defensively quickly. Madison tried to run but could not. Into the corner, left side, long jumper, no good. Goins got the rebound. Up top to Devon Moore. Coming up on 19 minutes to play. The Tribe's up by 16 at the cap. Right wing pass to Curry. Bounce pass down low to Goins. Goins being bumped a little bit. Back out to Davis. Fakes a shot. Into the corner it goes. That's Curry. Back out to Nation. Well, hadn't heard a lot from Andre Nation, Charlie.
I tell you, really hadn't heard a lot from anybody other than A.J. Davis out there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Out front to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Curry twisting and driving. Follow a 18-footer. Short, no good. Good defense for the Tribe right there.
Just bad shots they're taking, and they're waiting too long in the shot clock possession.
And Thornton the other way. Marcus into the paint. And a traveling violation called on Thornton. Looking a little bit, very frankly, Charlie, like the Tribe did in January, taking too long on that shot clock, and the wrong guy takes a shot.
That's exactly right.
Devon Moore with the basketball into the front court on the right side to A.J. Davis. Hands that basketball to Ron Curry. Curry on the left wing to Rayshawn Goins. Goins left elbow now to Devon Moore. Back to Andre Nation, outstanding freshman. Now Goins launches a 3, air ball, and the rebound. He's 0 for 4 from about 30 feet, about 25 feet apiece.
Well, as we said, the wrong guy's taking the wrong shot.
And Marcus Thornton nearly stole it, or nearly lost it. James Madison got it, and he stole it back. So the shot clock didn't adjust. Lob it down low, and a bad pass by Marcus Thornton. Davis, right side to Rayshawn Goins. Into the corner, Andre Nation, back out to Davis. Left wing to Ron Curry. Fortunately, down low to Davis, layup good. I started to say, fortunately, the Madison's got off to a slow start offensively, Charlie, because the Tribes got off to a slow start offensively. Rum double teamed. Matt will beat the press with a dribble. Left side to Gaylord underneath the Rusthoven. Layup good. Nice pass.
Good job of pushing the basketball by the Tribe. Get the ball down the floor before the defense sets up. You're going to get much easier shots.
49-33. 10 points for Tim Rusthoven. Another double-double possibility for the junior center, who also has a chance to be on one of the top 3 teams in the league. Voting is announced next week. Right side, Andre Nation passed up a shot. That's his shot, Charlie. He doesn't want it.
Trying to get the ball into Davis inside. He's just a little bigger than the Tribe's guards out there.
And he makes the turnaround jump shot off the glass. He's got 25, does A.J. Davis, who loves to see William & Mary on the schedule. Thornton, right side to Gaylord, down low to Rusthoven. Easy layup, good. That time A.J. Davis was lost underneath.
I don't know why A.J. Davis is guarding him, but he is not big enough to guard Tim Rusthoven.
And Coach Shaver came out like a defensive stance. He wants one good defensive stop right here. Doesn't every coach, every time down. Lob it down low to A.J. Davis. Along that baseline, double teamed. Back to Nation, open for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Matt Rum.
Right now, JMU's offensive game is shot.
Into the front court to Marcus Thornton. Bounce pass down low to Rusthoven. Rusthoven into the paint. Kind of bouncing against Goins. Turn around with a little layup, no good. And the foul going to be called on Rayshawn Goins. And we have a timeout.
Well, the difference with right now, JMU's not giving Goins any help in guarding Rusthoven. The Tribe's done a great job of giving help when Rusthoven's guarded Goins.
Timeout on the floor. 15:57 to play. The score, it's the Tribe 51 and JMU 35. Back after this timeout on the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
What?
I'm trying to find ACC swimming champs so you can put it in a small thing so when he swims you'll have it.
On the floor, 67%. JMU has missed 4 of their 6 shots. They're shooting 33%. Still a shootout going on. A.J. Davis with 25 points. Marcus Thornton with 19. And right now, Charlie, right now, as you said, the JMU offense seems to be a bit in disarray. They're not really running a whole lot of patterns or anything.
Well, their whole offense right now is trying to beat their man with the ball, and they're not going to beat a good defensive team if everybody tries to play one-on-one out there, and that's what they've done. The only guy that's been effective has been A.J. Davis, and he's effective because he's got such range with his jump shot. But right now, the other guys can't play like that. They need to get a semblance of a 5-man offense if they're going to get themselves back in this ballgame.
Now, Tribe was a little sloppy early. They made 2 turnovers. They've hit 2 or 3 shots, but turned the ball over a couple of times. But if they can get that cleaned up, we think they'll be in good shape.
Well, they've got the ball into Tim Rusthoven, and that's been very effective all night. I mean, he either gets a score in there or gets fouled. He's been very good. JMU is not helping Goins at all when he's guarding Rusthoven, whereas the Tribe has done a great job of helping Rusthoven on Goins, and it made him get rid of the basketball.
Tim Rusthoven at the free throw line to our right. He's got a dozen. And still has a dozen. He missed his first free throw. He's now 0 for 3.
He needs to get that worked on this week.
Does.
He's a much better shooter than he shot from the foul line the last couple games.
Free throw short. Rebound, James Madison. Curry out front, right side pass. Andre Nation with it is Devon Moore. Now Diouf Davis, long three, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Brandon Britt.
Not a good shot.
Britt into the front court for the green and gold. Bounce pass up top to Tim Rustoven.
The Trabs, everybody's touching the ball at their end of the floor. At the Madison end of the floor, only guy's touching it's the one that has it.
Down low to Rustoven. Tim out front to Kyle Gaylord, trying to penetrate. Into the corner to Brandon Britt, who couldn't hang on to it and dropped it out of bounds. Fred Heldring in for Tim Rustoven. 51-35. The Tribe had a 16-point halftime lead, and we nearly played 5 minutes, and it's still 16. So, Charlie, they've come over the first 5-minute mark. No harm, no foul. Moore, right side, left side pass. Curry for a long three. It's up and good. Ron Curry, freshman, connects. Curry shoots around 27% from the three-point line. Lob it into Brandon Britt. Ball knocked away from Brandon, goes to the hoop. And, man, I'm telling you what, they just cannot. When he gets his eye on that hoop and wants to go there, there's not many players that can get in front of him.
Now, what is that old saying? Speed kills, and that's exactly what he does. He's killing them because he's just faster than everybody on that floor.
Foul call on Andre Nation. He couldn't keep up with him. Brandon will take a break, and Julian Boatner comes in. Bounce pass down low to Gaylord. Into the corner to Matt Rum, who will bounce it out and set it up. 14:43 to play. Drive up by 13. Left side to Kyle Gaylord. Gaylord back out to Matt Rum. Rum angling to the right side. Marcus Thornton wide open for three. In and out, no good. And a rebounding foul call on Fred Heldring.
Tribe doesn't want to get tentative right now. They want to keep attacking, take their good shots. They'll miss a few, but if you take good shots, you're going to make the majority of them.
51-38, 14 and a half remaining in the game here at Kaplan Arena as the Tribe tries to end this conference play with a flourish. Tribe's won 4 out of 5. What a nice move. Down the lane, layup up and good. Well, that is a big-time play by Devon Moore.
Sure was.
Boatner, Thornton, 51-40. Boatner out front, left side now to Matt Rum. Rum directing traffic underneath the Thornton, driving jumpers off the mark, no good, from about 5 feet out. And here's Devon Moore. And he throws the ball almost into the stands, off the top of the backboard, and Fred Heldring chases it down. Wow, what a pass, what kind of a pass was that?
That was what you call a prayer that was not answered.
Boatner, left wing to Matt Rum, bounce pass down low to Heldring. Heldring out front now to Matt Rum. Rum angles to the right side, right wing to Julian Boatner. They covered him up. Heldring on the left elbow, hands that ball to Marcus Thornton with 13. Now back to Rum on the left elbow. Rum trying to penetrate, backs out of there. Right side to Matt Rum with 7 on the shot clock, and now 6. And now 5, and now 3. Right side, Boatner, ball blocked away. And a 25,
well,
35
right
second
now the
violation.
Tribe's doing exactly what you said a minute ago, Jay. They're waiting too late in the shot clock to start attacking the basket. They've got it. They can't back into this victory. There's 13 minutes left. It's only an 11-point game.
Into the front court for JMU is Devon Moore on the right side, now to the left. Left wing, right side pass. Curry for a long three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Heldring. Would you think that was an ill-advised shot if you were a Madison fan?
Well, right now they need some easy buckets. That's ill-advised defense right there, though.
Easy bucket galore right there as Matt Rum drives in there with a left-handed layup. Seniors got 7 on senior night. Right side, A.J. Davis along the baseline into the corner. That's Alion Doof. Side of the backboard, no good. Rebound, William and Mary. Gaylord got it. Back out to Thornton. Marcus angling to the right side with a bounce pass. Fred Heldring. Heldring on the right side. Thornton lifts and fires. In and out, no good. And the rebound to Ron Curry. But that's a good shot. He's got to take out.
Absolutely.
Curry the other way. Right side to Devon Moore. Gets a pick. Into the lane he goes. Ball knocked away into the hands of Diouf. Underneath gets Heldring in the air. The layup good. And he is fouled. Tim Rustoven, Terry Tarpey, and Brandon Britt takes the place of Marcus Thornton Matt Rum and Fred Heldring. So we have played 8 minutes. The lead has been cut from 16 to 11, and the Dukes have a shot to get it within 10, and they do. Allion Doof makes the free throw. Enoch Hood out of Norfolk, the youngster, Charlie, first time we've seen Enoch Hood tonight.
Well, he's played a lot of basketball. He started for him last year, and when all these freshmen came in, he hadn't got as much time, but he can really jump.
In the back court with it is Terry Tarpey now. Tarpey across the timeline. The ball is dropped out of bounds. Last touch by Terry.
Right now, Tribe's got to get themselves together.
Well, they got a TV timeout in which to do that. 11:55 to play. It's the Tribe 53 and the Dukes 43. Back after this timeout on the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
Shooting badly, but they haven't made but 3 shots in the second half, and as you pointed out, they're taking too long to get in their offense.
Well, they are shooting badly in this sense. If you want to compare it with the first half,
right? I
think they're 3 for 8, shooting about 37% the second half. They're 0 for 3 from 3 and 0 for 2 from the foul line. So, you know, these things are going to happen when you shoot 75%. But I think they've got to continue to attack. They were doing a great job when they were attacking. It's like they're trying to run time off the clock, and there's about 12 minutes left in this game with a 10-point lead. That's not enough to run. That's not nearly enough of a lead to start trying to slow the ball game down. Keep attacking. They were able to push the ball, get some easy shots early, continue doing so.
James Madison ball. They have not been within single digits in quite some time. They can with this possession. Lobbing underneath, layup, no good. Tarpey with a rebound. Britt the other way. Britt into the lane, down the lane, ball blocked away, stays with the Tribe.
I like what they did, though. Tribe pushed the ball, made them make a play. They made a good defensive play. JMU did that time, but keep them on their heels.
By the way, we have Cassie Black on the camera instead of Caitlin Power tonight, so thanks to all the good video stream operators here. Gaylord out front. On the left side to Brandon Britt, trying to penetrate. Right side to Kyle. Kyle into the paint, down the lane, tough layup, no good. And the long rebound to Devon Moore. 11:22 to play. Moore into the paint, and a foul called on Boatner. And Tony Shaver has an argument. Boatner was backing up on the play, and their guard, Devon Moore, went in and he didn't throw an elbow, but he certainly raised the elbow and put it into the throat of Boatner. But Boatner, they charge him for blocking, basically. And Moore has it. Moore angling nowhere as he lobs underneath the Enoch Hood. Guarded by Rustoven, and a traveling violation called on JMU. That might have been a little wet makeup call right there. Marcus Thornton comes in, or wants to come in for Julian Boatner. Tribe up by 10 with 11:05 to play. Coach Brady gets in his 2 cents worth on the officials' calls in the last 30 seconds or so. Brandon Britt in the back court gives that ball to Marcus Thornton. Marcus has got 2 seconds from which to get the ball over the timeline, and he does so with a pass to Tarpey. Gaylord, left side to Britt. Britt looking underneath for Rustoven. They still got A.J. Davis on Tim Rustoven, Charlie.
I don't understand it.
Marcus Thornton up top. Thornton on the right side, Gaylord along that baseline to the hole, and a dunk is missed, but Britt's got it. Back to Tarpey for three. Off the mark, no good. Tip, no good, and the rebound to Enoch Hood. So I've had a couple of good looks at it. Right side, into the paint, down the lane, Davis driving layup, good.
Right now is a crucial few possessions for the Tribe right now. They've got to come down and run good offense and get easier shots.
Yeah, a good next 3 or 4 minutes could make it an easier last three. Tarpey, right side to Gaylord, underneath to Rustoven, and that definitely is goaltending on A.J. Davis.
That's just a missed assignment by JMU. You don't leave a man loose under the basket when you press.
Tim Rustoven's had a habit of getting open because of missed assignments, so won the game down there at Wilmington on Saturday.
Well, that's to his credit because he's aware of those things.
Moore angling to the left side, now to the right wing, into the paint, spinning, hand in his face, no good. Great defense by Brandon.
Those are hard shots. I mean, we forced them to take tough shots.
Thornton into the paint. Bounce pass, great one. Layup, good, Rustoven. Oh my, what a bounce pass. That is a big time play, Charlie. Nation driving, layup, no good. Rustoven rebound. Britt the other way. Matt Brady can't believe how his team is playing out front. Schalk in the ball game. Back out front to Matt Rum. And Matt Brady's trying to get a technical. They won't give it to him right now. They may have to. Rum, a three-pointer. No good. Back of the rim. And the rebound to Andre Nation. Into the paint. Bumped by Rum. Jumper no good. And he'll have 2 free throws coming.
Preliminary foul, number 4, Matt Rum. That's his second. Team foul number 4.
Matt went down hard. He's still getting up a little slow.
He's a tough kid, though. He's going to be all right.
I think Coach Brady has just been given a warning. Not the officials. Not that the officials have to, but I think the next tirade he goes on, he'll get a technical. Andre Nation. It is funny. Oh, he is funny, isn't he? Brady in a little pressure up there at JMU from the word leaking from Harrisonburg.
I don't see how. He's averaged 16 wins most of his years. I don't.
Nation's free throw, no good, so he makes 1 of 2. Rum into the front court. Now between the circles, bounce pass up top to Tim Rustoven. Tim will get that basketball to Matt Rum. Rum right wing to Tom Schalk, lobbing underneath to Rustoven. Now to Schalk, and Tom Schalk can't hang on to it, and we have a jump ball. Goes to JMU. Bessick in for JMU, Hood out.
Goins hadn't been back in the ball game very much since the first half, has he? He's settling for the long bombs. No way. He's somebody his size has got to get in there and mix it up around the basket.
With it is James Madison, right side to Andre Nation, into the corner, into the paint, tough shot, layup good by A.J. Davis, and he's fouled by Brandon Britt. That time they called Brandon for bumping
Davis just bigger than those guys. If he can get some daylight in there, he's pretty tough because he just jumps over him.
Davis is having a career night. He's got 20, what has he got, 27?
29.
29.
That's the 3rd foul on Matt Rum.
Free throw in the air, back of the rim, no good. And the rebound to Matt Rum. Gives that ball to Brandon Britt. It's under 10, Tribe leading by 9, 57-48. Britt in the backcourt, got to hurry. Now Rum pass that ball into the front court to Kyle Gaylord. Gaylord into the corner on the left wing, underneath Rum from Britt, driving layup, good!
That's
9 points.
That's a great job attacking the basket by Matt Rum right there. You continue to play. Don't try to back in. He made a cut right to the basket, got a nice pass for an easy one.
59-48 up top. A.J. Davis left wide open for three. And guess what? He's got 32.
It's about what he got up there, wasn't it?
Thornton, bounce pass up top to Rustoven. Tim stops his dribble, right side to Brandon Britt. Back to Tim Rustoven. They go down and block the shot. Nice defense, help defense by JMU, and it looked like it was going to get there late. Into the lane. Little runner, Cook, no good. Rebound, Kyle Gaylord. Gets that ball out to Marcus Thornton. 59-51, Marcus to the paint, down the lane, foul called on JMU. And we have a timeout on the floor with 7:20 to play in the game. The score. It is the Tribe 59 and the Dukes 51. Back after this timeout on the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
Okay. Senior night here in Williamsburg. 7:20 to go in our ball game. Tribe on top by 8, 59-51. Other games going on in the CAA. Drexel now leading UNC Wilmington by 13-8. Earlier today, George Mason fell to Delaware by 82-77. Don't forget, Charlie J and I will be picking a Zaxby's Restaurant Player of the Game following the conclusion of tonight's contest. Zaxby's Restaurant, located in the Williamsburg Crossing Shopping Center. For great tasting chicken, it's Zaxby's. And right now the Tribe shooting down to 61%. They're 6 of 16 this half, Charlie. Not quite the
well, when
output.
you shoot 75%, you got to figure you're going to have a little slippage at places, but
you like, Charlie, the way their Tribe's continuing to
I think
to
the
action.
last couple possessions, very much so. You know, the one play that they got Tim shot, they needed to convert that one, but all in all, they're still attacking the basket, and that's what they've got to do.
Thornton is the free throw line for 2 shots. What's Marcus done this evening, Billy Mack?
Marcus is 7-11 from the floor, 5 of 8 from three-point range. His first visit to the free throw line, but the Tribe's only 3 of 8 from there today.
The Dukes aren't much better. What are they?
They are 5 of 7.
Right now, the Tribe's got to soar up their foul shooting a little bit before the tournament.
Free throws up and good by Marcus Thornton. The Tribe with a 9-point lead, 60-51. 20 for Marcus. Just another day at the office for Thornton. Second shot, front of the rim, no good. And A.J. Davis hits the carom. Devon Moore with it. He will cross the timeline. 60-51 the score. Devon Moore on the left wing to Curry. Out front to A.J. Davis underneath. And a block by Kyle Gaylord and out of bounds. Bessick was underneath. Bodner in, and Britt will take a break. Lob it in to Curry. Ron Curry angling to the left wing. Now to Devon Moore looking underneath for Bessick. Around the horn it goes on the right wing to A.J. Davis. Now back to the left side to Curry. 7 on the shot clock. Curry into the paint. Nation, right side A.J. Davis. Davis stops and pops for 3, off the mark, no good as the 35-second clock goes off. Good job by Matt Rum.
That's a shot you want to force him to shoot off the dribble.
Thornton left side to Rum, back to Marcus Thornton. Marcus between the circles. Right side to Kyle Gaylord. Sets and fires a three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Matt Rum out to Boatner. And Boatner sets it up. Nice effort by the Tribe right there. Boatner angling to the left side. Left wing pass to Kyle Gaylord. Kyle between the circles to Matt Rum. Rum at top of the key. Bounce pass up top to Fred Heldring. Heldring on the right side, threw it away. Last touch by JMU.
I thought there should have been a foul. Looked like he hit him in the arms. I guess he got the ball instead of his arm.
Taylor Bessick knocked the ball out of bounds. Tim Rustoven in. Tim still have 2 personal fouls, Bill.
Tim is at 2.
Fred Heldring will take the break. 6:06 to play. 14 on the shot clock for William and Mary, up by 9 here at the Cap. Bounce pass into Matt Rum, the senior. He's got a good night going. He's got 9 points. Left side to Thornton. Down low to Rustoven with 5 on the shot clock. Right side, Boatner. Boatner traveled the ball. Fake to the left, moved to the right, and took 1 step too many in doing so. Tribe will play next Saturday night at 8:30 at the Richmond Coliseum. The first round of the CAA tournament. The winner goes to the big dance. Into the corner, Curry for 3. Good by JMU, and the Madison Dukes are on a comeback trail. Now a 6-point lead for the Tribe. Boatner into the front court. Boatner nearly fell down with the ball, and he did, and now they come up with it. Moore into the paint, layup, no good. Tip, no good. Rebound, Gaylord gets that ball to Marcus Thornton. Tribe dodged one right there. Thornton bumped a little bit by Curry, back to Rum. And right now, Coach.
Good timeout by Coach Shaver this time.
We'll keep it here. Billy Mack, some scores from around the league.
Yeah, we'll get you caught up on the league and then give you some national scores. Drexel and Wilmington all tied up 16 apiece with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Also earlier today, Old Dominion upsets Northeastern 81-74. Around the top 25, Texas trailing Oklahoma State 78-65. Earlier today, a couple of big scores. Kansas just all over West Virginia, 91-65, and VCU took Butler, the 20th ranked team, apart 84-52.
How about that Duke game?
Duke and Virginia, let's see if we can.
Miami.
Duke and Miami right now, 10 minutes to go in the game. It is 56-53, Miami ahead, and that is in Durham.
Charlie, Coach Krzyzewski does not have to worry about the Duke Blue Devil fans storming the court if they lose tonight to Miami.
I would say that's correct.
He's made some headlines of court. And I've always been a little squeamish about allowing that. If they're going to do it, they got to set it up where the opposing team shakes the hands and gets off the court, and then maybe.
I think you got to protect the opposing team, the referees, and the play-by-play announcers.
Yeah, well, that's another thought.
Yeah, we still had that venture down in Wilmington where we were wearing umbrellas and helmets.
And I think that the league, the CAA does it right. They have an organized storming the court at the end of the CAA tournament. So there are ways to do it.
There are, I think the Southeastern Conference has rules in place for that type of thing.
They can't do it, yeah, basically.
I think it's going a little far to say you can't do it. Team wins a big game. They don't win many big games. You want the kids to be able to celebrate. But you want to be orderly enough that nobody gets hurt.
An orderly storm. Tribe needs an orderly storm in the last 5:18. Don't they? Up by 6. They had a big 16-point lead at halftime.
They sure do. It's a good thing that they did not score that last one. That would have been a 4-point lead.
And a moment ago, when Coach took that 30-second timeout, Coach Shaver, why was that a good timeout?
I just think it was. You want to make sure that the Tribe doesn't try to back into this victory. They're basically down up 2 possessions, Jay, with 5 minutes to play. That could be a 10-point swing around. So you don't take gambles at this point. Executed offense, continue to play good defense, and take care of the basketball. And make free throws. That's crucial.
I was going to say the original starting 5 of the game, but that's not accurate. The normal starting 5 of the game. The seniors started tonight's game on senior night. Thornton, Britt, Rustoven, Rum, and Gaylord. Thornton bounce pass up to Tim Rustoven, back to Kyle Gaylord. Kyle on the right side to Thornton. Thought about a 3, passed it up. Devon Moore on him. Bounce pass down low to Rustoven. Gets that ball and a double dribble call on Tim Rustoven.
Tim's not in his comfort zone 20 feet out, Jay. He needs to get the ball down in a low post area.
Well, now it can be that 4-point lead you're talking about. 60-54, under 5 to play. Moore on the left wing, guarded by Brandon Britt. Right side pass to Andre Nation. Right elbow now to Ron Curry. Curry will dribble it out and set it up on the right hash mark. Out front now to Bessick, left wing to Nation. Nation stops and pops for 3. Tough one, and it's good. It's a 3-point lead from the Tribe. Now a 1-possession lead for the Tribe. Thornton got to get rid of the ball, and he calls a timeout at about the 4-second mark. Timeout, a 30-second timeout, which may become a full. Nope, it's going to stay here. Billy Mack.
Now, one stat jumps out at me as I look at the stat sheet, Jay. 14 turnovers for the Tribe to only 8 for JMU. I'm going to try to find the points off turnovers, but I'm pretty sure that's keeping JMU in the game right now. Tribe just had one last time down.
Matt Brady hired an assistant coach this offseason by the name of Mike Dean, and he comes with an interesting background and an interesting way about him on the bench, particularly for an assistant coach. He does a lot of coaching, very frankly, and he was Coach Brady's coach in college?
That's right. That's exactly right.
And that time he did a lot of yelling at the officials during that break. He wasn't doing a whole lot of coaching. He thought that they took it to the 4.5-second mark, and it should have been a 5-second violation. Marcus Thornton bumped as he gets it across the timeline.
Yeah, definitely a foul, definitely a foul.
Devon Moore, his third. 4:20 left.
Well, that's only the 4th team foul on JMU right now.
You know, that's what happened at Wilmington on Saturday. They didn't call any fouls, and he had to make 4 or 5 quickly to get the Tribe into foul at the free throw line. Thornton on the right, into the corner, down low to Rustoven. Turn around, hook shot left.
That's where you want the basketball. That's his comfort zone right there, down in the low box.
Well, he's got a good game going. He's got 18. Devon Moore on the right side to Ron Curry. 62-57. Tribe leading by 5. Curry Nation, down low pass. A.J. Davis, bounce pass underneath, reverse layup, no good. And Rustoven with his 3rd personal foul, and Devon Moore will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And then we have a timeout. Our final media timeout. 3:46 to play here at the Cap. So far, so good. It's the Tribe 62, James Madison 57. Back after this timeout on the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.
Okay. All right.
Have you gotten the boat club or anything like that?
Yeah, I got both of them in the first half.
How about the Cove?
Yeah, got Cove and Boat Club. You do the national line.
All right, I'll get it coming back.
Okay.
We saw a comeback of 9 points in how many minutes down there?
Well, with 9.5 seconds left, it was 6.
That's right.
And welcome back once again. Bill McDonald, Jay Colley, Charlie Woolham, courtside here. 3:46 to go. Tribe on top of the Duke, 62-57. Don't forget, we'll be naming a Zaxby's Restaurant Player of the Game right after the conclusion of tonight's game. Zaxby's Restaurant, located in the Williamsburg Crossing Shopping Center. Great tasting chicken. It's Zaxby's.
And we haven't had a dunk tonight that I recall, but it would have been brought to you by Casey Toyota Scion, had we, on Rochambeau here in Williamsburg, next to the Great Wolf Lodge, and of course our fine sponsor of the Williamsburg National Golf Course with 2 outstanding golf courses, the Jamestown and the Yorktown. Great specials going on right now. Join the club and enjoy some great meals too at the Nicholas Grill on Centerville Road. The Williamsburg National on the web at WNGC.com. Devon Moore at the free throw line, Charlie, for 2 shots. What's he tonight from the charity stripe?
He has not been to the charity stripe, Jay.
Got 3 points, free throw up and good. Boy, to hold Devon Moore to 4 points at this stage of the game.
Tribe's done a good job on him.
Now got 5. He has another one. He made his first. Second shot in the air rolls around good, so he makes a pair. And it's 62-59. Tribe up by 3. Backcourt to Britt. Full court pressure. They double team him. Brandon pop past him. Rum looking up the court. Got to get it across. Britt stops his dribble now to Rustoven, and they beat the press. Gives that ball back to Brandon Britt. 3:32 to play. Tribe's up by 3. Needs a hoop here. Gaylord hands that ball to Matt Rum. Rum between the circles. Lob it underneath Rum to Rustoven. Ball knocked away, and a whistle, and Rustoven knocked it out off his knee and out of bounds. They tried to lob it underneath because they had the smaller man over, and he kind of fell down trying to jump for it.
I didn't like the pass, Jay. I thought it was too many people could get to the pass.
Moore into the front court. Left side Davis for 3, off the mark, no good. And the rebound to Tim Rustoven, and the ball is, a foul called on Bessick?
Yep.
And that's his third. A force out on Bessick.
And that's only the 5th team foul, so they could go after it with pretty good aggressiveness right now because they've only got 5 personal fouls.
Tribe in the backcourt with Marcus Thornton. Tribe still up by 3, coming up on 3 to play. Matt Rum toes the line over there. Bounce pass down low to Tim Rustoven. Tim out front to Brandon Britt. Britt on the right side, now back to the left. Now backs out of there and sets it up. 17 on the shot clock. Right wing. Gaylord back to Britt. Britt into the lane, down the lane, and a whistle. Foul called on number 2, I think.
JMU foul number 2, Ron Curry.
Yeah, Ron Curry.
Team foul number 6.
Rum to our right. Inbounds, out to Britt. Brandon backs out of there and sets it up. Left wing now to Matt Rum. Back to Brandon Britt. Stops and pops for 3. Good! My, what a huge shot for that young man.
Great shot. But they didn't get back on defense.
And the layup goes in. A.J. Davis. Marcus Thornton across the timeline. Marcus into the paint, into the corner. Kyle Gaylord. Bounce pass underneath, and the ball's knocked away. Madison down by 4 with the ball. The other way, Nation into the paint, and a whistle. They say no bucket. Foul called on William and Mary.
William and Mary foul, number 23, Kyle Gaylord. That's his
Second foul on Kyle. Pretty good foul, actually, because Nation had a pretty easy driving layup.
I thought they were going to stick old Coach Dean on that one.
I thought so too. They really, both those.
What's that word you used? He was in that same frame of mind again.
Free throw good by Andre Nation. 65-62 with 2:13 to play. Now the officials talking to a couple of players for going at it. Rustoven and Bessick, I think. Andre Nation's second free throw in the air. This one's perfect. And it's 65-63. Well, it was a 16-point halftime lead. Is now a 2-point lead for William and Mary. Marcus Thornton bounce pass right side to Matt Rum. Rum out front to Brandon Britt. On the left side to Gaylord. Back to Brandon Britt. Timeout, Coach Shaver. 2:02 left. 25 on the shot clock. How important is it in this possession to score?
I think it's very important, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the Tribe set up a backdoor situation because JMU is going to be really aggressive on the passing lanes.
(65-63). The Tribe was ahead 47-31 at halftime, Charlie. So the Tribe scored 18 points in the second half. Madison defense or Tribe just going cold?
I think a little bit of both. I would not say the defense has caused it. I think The Tribe has not executed as well. They obviously hasn't shot as well. They haven't taken as well good care of the basketball.
15-5 Dukes over the last 6 minutes.
Matt Rum inbounds to Brandon Britt, and Brandon will get the ball across the timeline. 1:58 to play here at the cap. Up top to Tim Rustoven. Tim angling to the right side, into the corner, and he threw it away. Oh my. Not a good pass at all. He was trying to get the ball to the right guy, Marcus Thornton, but threw it away. And so the Dukes can tie or take the lead. With the basketball is Devon Moore. Moore on the right side, pushes off, hands that basketball now to Ron Curry on the left wing of Nation. Along the baseline, that's Davis. A.J. Davis has been the star of the game for JMU. Into the paint, into the corner. Nation trying to penetrate and drive. He goes in for the dunk. And we got a tie game. 65-65. That could have been a technical foul hanging on the rim, too. Seen one like that called against Marcus Thornton earlier this year. Right side to Gaylord. Tie game. 1:15 to play.
Get the ball into Tim. Oh.
Underneath, threw it away. Rum tried to get it to Marcus Thornton. Davis the other way, down the lane layup. Good. Madison has taken the lead. Ball knocked away and stays with the Tribe.
Tribe's got to settle down now. They're trying to make too hard of plays, Jay. Just get the ball in the low post for Tim or back out to Marcus, let him make something happen.
67-65. Brandon Britt in the backcourt. Backing up, he's going the wrong way. Stops his dribble, bounce past to Thornton, now to Gaylord. Kyle across the timeline. Kyle trying to penetrate. Underneath, Rustoven. Rum, layup, no good. Rustoven, rebound, good. Tie game, 67-67. 46 seconds to play. Into the front court, Devin Moore. Moore with it. Looking over at his coach. It's about a 12-second differential. Game clock, shot clock. Moore out front. You know they want to get the ball to A.J. Davis. Right side Nation, into the corner to A.J. Davis. Back to Nation. Now to Moore. Moore angling to the right, into the lane. Spin move down the lane. And a foul going to be called on Brandon Britt. Although the officials are talking. And I think they were talking whether it was a one-and-one or a free throw. Two shots coming. And that young man who will be going to the free throw line, or should be, is in some pain on the floor to our left.
I think he banged knees, didn't he?
Yeah, they did.
Very painful, but he should be able to get up.
Charlie, you've talked about that, going back to your playing career. When basketball players bang knees, unlike in obviously football, it's a non-protected area and it's a very tender area. It can be some of the more painful injuries.
It's extremely painful, and it takes a while to get rid of it. But in this particular case, it looks like they're checking the stability of his leg.
Now, in this case, rules would mean they can bring in anybody off the bench, or can they assign somebody on the floor? But they changed that rule.
They did change the rule. You can pick who you want to shoot that, but I don't know if that's to be off the bench or not. The difference so far in the second half, the Tribe has turned the ball over 12 times to 2 turnovers for JMU this half.
Devon Moore's had a career of bad knee problems over his career.
He's getting up gingerly, that's for sure.
Fans here.
When he starts trying to walk, they can tell if it's stable or it's just a bang.
Fans here give Devon Moore a nice round of applause as he's helped up and limps to the sideline. It does not appear to me that he's going to be able to shoot the free throws. Matt Brady wants a timeout to see if he can get him well in that minute timeout. 19 seconds to play, tie game. Either way, Charlie, now it's a 1-and-1. No matter what James Madison does, obviously the Tribe's going to have a chance to correct. But it's going to be very interesting who they put at the free throw line.
Also, the Tribe cannot afford to lose the offensive rebound to JMU.
My prediction is that Devon Moore goes to the foul line.
Well, put yourself in their shoes right now. Devon Moore is a 74.6%er from the free throw line, Charlie. If you're a coach and you know you got somebody that's roughly the same. Let's see who is the same on their team. Andre Nation is a 75%er. Rayshawn Goins is a 70%er. Everything they've got, he drops off after that pretty well. I guess Charles Cook's a 70%er. Anyway, getting back to my point, do you ask the kid, hey, look, do you feel okay, or do you make that decision?
Well, I think they'll ask the kid, but I mean, I think if he's got stability problems, he's not going to be able to play defense. If he's just banged his knee.
So it's more than just the free throw you're concerned about.
Absolutely. I mean, you could always call a timeout if he makes them both, but if he doesn't make them, you're going to be back on defense, and he's a liable defender.
Yeah, and you don't have that. You don't have any time to correct. 67-67. If he misses it, Tribe's probably going to go for one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see who the fivesome coming out. It is
Devon Moore.
Devon Moore, yeah. Wiping the sweat off his eyebrows, throwing the towel to the floor, and he will saunter up to the free throw line to our left.
Ruling on the foul is that it was on the floor, not an active shooting.
Not an active shooting foul. Moore's been to the free throw line 137 times this year. Was 2 for 2 from there a moment ago. He's got 6. He eyes the bucket. Free throw in the air, off the rim, rolls around and back in. Wow. 68-67. He'll have another one. Every game goes down to the wire in this league.
I tell you what, it's been amazing the second half of the season.
Going to be an amazing tournament next week. Big deep breath. Moore's second free throw. This one's perfect. Timeout JMU. 69-67. Now, if you are Coach Shaver, you are at home. You know, the old standard line is you play for a tie at home and a win on the road. I suspect it depends on what your shot's going to be like here.
I think they're going to try to get the ball into Tim Rustover if they can. If they won't, then Marcus needs to have the ball in his hands towards the end of the clock.
My only concern with that theory, Charlie, would be Tim has not been shooting the free throw well.
That
is
is
1-1 right now.
It's a danger. I tell you what, the other issue right now, if they want to get the shot off in plenty of time, if they have a chance to go to the offensive boards if they miss the shot, or to put the other team on the foul line if they have to.
19 seconds to play, rather. James Madison will full court press. Does this surprise you?
Well, not at all, because they're still looking for that 10-second call, and the Tribe's got to make sure they get that ball up there in plenty of time.
Brandon Britt has it, and they'll fall off of that press now. Brandon across the timeline. 15 seconds to play. They get the ball to Marcus Thornton. Marcus double teamed. Marcus angling to the left, now to the right. Slipped. Gets it back with 7 on the shot clock, now 6. Marcus Thornton for a three-pointer, no good. Ball knocked around, Madison controls, gets it down, the ball game is over. James Madison has won this ball game 69-67. Tribe had a 16-point lead at halftime, and Madison comes back to defeat the Tribe at home. And because of this, the Tribe next Saturday night will play James Madison at the Coliseum in Richmond beginning at 8:30. Our pregame to begin at 8 o'clock. Coming up next, the postgame show on this, the William & Mary Bookstore Tribe Radio Network.